Welcome to another episode of Creature Madness, as we unearth a new creature from the pit and do a review just for you. And the person doing that review is me, Gus from Skewed Reviews. Now, if you're not aware of what Creature Madness is, this was a creation by my friend Matthew over at Horror Madness, and he decided to invite a few of his friends to come together and create a movie club where we all watch a creature feature film, and then each of us does our own review on that movie. Now, along with myself and Matthew, the other members of this group are Bambi, Ryan, Jen, Ashley, and Amariah. And speaking of Amariah, it was her turn to choose the movie for this week, and she chose the 2024 film Die Alone, directed and written by Lowell Dean. Now, I had no idea what to expect from this film because I hadn't heard of it before, but we also have actors like Carrie Ann Moss and Frank Grillo in it. And when I saw the trailer, I thought this is either going to be good or bad. And now it's time to talk about Die Alone. Here's the concept for the movie. Our main character, Ethan, was in a car accident with his girlfriend, Emma. Now, unfortunately, when he woke up, Emma was gone, and now he is trying to find his lost love. Now, Ethan has a lot to deal with. Not only is he in a post apocalyptic world that does have zombies, but he's also dealing with amnesia, where from time to time he will forget what's going on, and it's almost like a reset to his whole day. Now, luckily for Ethan, he eventually runs into a woman named May, who seems very capable of taking care of herself and even him. The only issue is she does seem to be hiding some secrets as well. There are a bunch of twists and turns throughout this film. I will say, though, I don't know if it's just because I've seen too many movies, but I did figure out the ending pretty early on into the story. So for me on my scale, I'm giving Die Alone a 3 out of 5. If you'd like to check it out for yourself, it is currently streaming for free on Tubi, Prime, and Hoopla. Now, I do want to give everyone a heads up. What I'm about to talk about is a big spoiler warning. See, Ryan, that's how you do it. Sorry, I had to mess with him. But anyway, if you haven't seen this, go watch it, come back to the video, and then learn more about this. Or if you want to have stuff spoiled, I'm about to start talking about the creatures from this film. So the zombies in this movie are known as the Reclaimed, which I love that name. That is a really badass name, especially due to the fact that the reason that these zombies come about is because of nature. Nature is causing this virus, and as you can tell, they do actually have plants and other types of like algae and fungus and moss growing off of their bodies. That is, except for one case. Our main character, Ethan, is part of the Reclaimed. He does have a little bit of moss growing under that cast, but in general, he looks pretty normal. The reason for this is apparently the quicker that you can have someone start eating flesh once they've turned into the Reclaimed, the longer they can keep themselves. You know, their body and their mind too. And that's why he deals with amnesia is the closer he gets to becoming more reclaimed, the more he forgets. But once he feeds again, he starts to remember it all over. So that was something I really did like about this movie because that's such a dark way to tell this story, especially when you see at one point in the film, one of the reclaimed that's much further along that all of a sudden starts to realize what's happening after they've eaten and just how much sorrow is in their eyes. It is really heart-wrenching. So go check out Die Alone, and if you'd like to see what everyone else in the group did for their review on this, always just look up the hashtag Creature Madness.